2018, what's next in Washington? Sunday morning begins the new year with a look ahead based on events of the year gone by, reported by CBS News correspondents from around the world, including Chief White House correspondent Chip Reid. President Trump has made no secret of the fact that fixing the nation's transportation and communications infrastructure is now at the top of his agenda. People wanted Republicans and Democrats, he said. We're going to have tremendous Democrat support on infrastructure. If only it were that simple. In fact, the two parties are far apart. Democrats want $1 trillion government-financed program. But the president wants only 1/5 of that, $200 billion. He thinks the business community, working with state and local governments, can make up the difference. Sunday morning, March 5, 17, CBS This Morning, December 23, 17, what happened to Trump's infrastructure plan? CBSN, December 19, 17, CBS Moneywatch, December 28, 17, and finding compromise in an election year won't be easy. Tomorrow, the president will leave his vacation home in Florida. Next weekend he heads to the presidential retreat at Camp David, where he and Republican leaders will draw up the legislative agenda for 2018. It's sure to include the Dreamers, nearly 800,000 immigrants who were brought to the U.S. illegally as children and are hoping to stay here permanently. The president has made his sympathies clear. I have a love for these people, and hopefully now Congress will be able to help them and do it properly. But in exchange, setting up another political battle with Democrats. CBS Evening News, September 4, 17, CBS Moneywatch, September 20, 17, CBS News, September 6, 17, and don't forget the elephant in the room, not to mention the donkey, the November midterm elections. CBS News, December 16, 17, Face the Nation, December 24, 17, will Republicans be able to hold on to their majority next year? CBS This Morning, December 16, 17, Karen Tumulty, national political correspondent for The Washington Post, says it could be rough sailing for the Republicans. They're heading into a pretty stiff headwind, she told Reid. Donald Trump goes into it with a particular challenge in that his approval rating is lower than any other president that we've seen at this point in his term since polling began. Poll, Trump's performance lags behind even tepid public expectations, Washington Post, November 5, 17. Some Republicans have warned that the party could lose control of one or even both houses of Congress. And then there's the wild card, the investigation of Russian interference in the 2016 election and whether the Trump campaign played a role. The president has repeatedly maintained, there is absolutely no collusion. The president has been very eager to see this investigation conclude quickly, Tumulty said. His lawyers have been promising him that it would. But Special Counsel Robert Mueller has obtained 2 guilty pleas, formerand, and the betting in Washington is that there's more to come. CBS Evening News, December 1, 17, see also. Seth Doan on what lies ahead in Europe and the Middle East, Elizabeth Palmer on what lies ahead in Russia and the U.K. Ben Tracy on what lies ahead in Asia.
Wow.